Hello friends, let's explore Excel today. Are you using Excel? Excel is very powerful tool for data processing. If you have any kind of data, you would like to process it, you would like to sort it, you would like to filter it, you would like to remove some data or any kind of processing. Excel is very powerful tool. Excel is generally used by all the businessmen. Let's explore today. What is your profession? First, I would like to ask, are you a business owner? Are you manager, team leader, HR professional, administrative assistant, receptionist, job consultant, data entry operator, data collection engineer, data processing experts? Basically, Excel is suitable for each and every person because everybody is dealing with a data, and few persons are having limited data, few persons are having more data. So suppose you like to do processing on data, then you need to utilize the Excel because Excel is very user friendly and easy to utilize, easy to use, sorry. So I suggest go with Excel. Today I am going to explore few of the functionality of the Excels. If you would like to have complete trainings, we can provide you the Excel complete trainings for the professional as well as your complete team members. Excel is very easy to use. We can say it is a 100% user friendly, so anybody can use it. Hundreds of thousands of formulas are ready made available with us, so we can select that formula, we can write that formula, and we can achieve our task in just a few minutes or few seconds. It is providing very good filter facility, sorting facility, conditional formatting, macro, and so many functionalities are there in the Excels. So today we are going to explore few of the functionality of the Excel. That is too much popular functionality and it can save a lot of time. Basically Excel, you might be using Excel but you are not knowing that things in a detail. So generally it is taking much time. So now today I am going to save that time. Today I am going to explore few things using that particular functionality. You can able to save your time. So now it's so time. So let us explore. Let us go to the Excel and explore few of the functionalities, few of the things which can help you in a day-to-day life. So now let us start with the Excels. I have started my Excel and I have downloaded some sample files from the internet. You can start with your own Excel files. So these files are having a number of columns, that is ID is there, gender is there, birth date is there, job category is there, salary, job time, previous experience, and minority. These many columns are there. Suppose you like to do some things on this data. So let us explore first option, that is a filter. So I'm clicking up over here. I'm going to sort and filter options. I'm clicking on a filter. So now you can see this comma box is available over here. This particular checkbox is option is there. So what is the meaning of this particular options? So using these options, you can filter the data. For example, I would like to filter data based on male candidates only. So let me click on M. Let me press OK. Now you can see the things only M data is available with us. And here is the statistics, the 258 out of 474 data is available. That means these many male candidates are there. Let me filter it by female only. Okay. So now 216 data are there. So this is the filter. You can utilize this filter. Let me select all. Let me filter the data by the salary. In salary, I would like to specify, for example, I would like to review the data more than 30,000 only. So I'm going to the number filters. I'm selecting greater than options. I'm writing down 30,000 over here and pressing OK. Now you can see the things. Only 30,000 plus data will be displayed in front of you. So it is very easy to filter the data. Sometimes you like to don't want to filter the data, but you like to sort the data according to some criteria. So you can use these options, sort smallest to largest options. Let us see that smallest to largest option. Let us change it to reverse, largest to smallest option. So this is the way you can utilize either sorting or filter kind of data. So this is, I think, very useful functionality for all. So let us remove that filter. I'm clicking on clear, so filter will be removed. So that filter is removed. Now I would like to apply one more thing, that is a conditional formatting. So where conditional formatting you can apply it. there are two kind of conditional formatting. One is a default conditional formatting as per these options, or second thing is based on your own rules. So first let us apply the default one. So I am selecting this column only. I am pressing shift control and down arrow key. So the wall column, whatever the data are there in that particular column, that will be selected. I am going to conditional formatting. I am selecting data bars and I am selecting any data bar, or you can use the color set. So that is a color changing. Now you can see that 3 is in different color, 1 is in a different color. Again 3 is there. So both the 3s are having the same colors. Here is the 2 is there. So 2 are having some different color. So automatically based on the values, it is changing some color. Let's apply the same things over here in a gender column. Let me select it. Let me go over here. Let me select it. So that is not applied on a string value. That is only for numerical values. So by this way you can able to apply this particular conditional formatting. Also you can have some your conditions also. For example, you would like to have some rules, new rules, you can apply some conditions also, cell value greater than, less than, and you can have that formattings also. For example, let us put it formatting. Let me remove this part first. Let me go to the conditional formatting, clear rules, clear from entire sheet. So that is removed. Now I'm selecting this again data, going to conditional formatting. I'm clicking on a new rules. Let us set format only cell that contain cell value equal to 2. And let me change some format. Let's say background is a yellow background, pressing OK. Now let us find out that 2 values are there or not. You can see the things, 2 values are highlighted. So this is the power. Suppose you like to find out some special data in thousands of data, you can utilize this conditional formatting. So hope this can help you out. Let us go to the data options. In data options, we are having the options of the text to column is there, duplicate removal option is there. You can utilize that option to data duplicate data removal. You can use these options to convert text into the columns. Whenever you are opening CSV file, generally it is in a one column. So you need to pick that particular column and you can use these options to convert that data into the multiple columns. So you can try it on your own. Let me go to the developer options. If developer option is not available, you can go to the Excel options and you can tick mark that options, so developer ribbon tab into the particular options. So that will be available over here. In development options, there is one option called as a macro. So I would like to discuss few things about the macro. So macro, what is that macro? Macro is a tool, or we can say small programming that can help you to do some dynamic task, because some things is not available with functions, or something is not available with some options. You would like to do something bigger than that, then you need to go to the macro. This is the basically programming. So let me click on a record macro options. I'm pressing the control plus M. I'm giving some shortcut key over here. Let me press OK button. Let me stop that macro. I'm going to the Visual Basic Editor, so that will open my data. So now you can see this thing, this macro is available with me, and whatever the macro I am can write it down over here. So this will run it based on control M. Let me write it down, message box I. To just check that macro is working or not, I'm going to Excel. I'm pressing control M. Now you can see the things, hi message is there. That means macro is calling. That macro is called whenever I am pressing control M. So now let me add one more sheet. I'm clicking over here. So sheet, another sheet is there. Now let me again go to the macro. Now you can see the thing, sheet 1 is there, sheet 2 is. Sheet 1 is our employee data, sheet 2 is another one, that is the name is as a sheet 1. So what I would like to do in a macro, I would like to copy the data from employee data to sheet 1, or we can say sheet 1 to sheet 2. Let me write it down. For I is equal to 1 to 10. This is the programming language. You need to understand this programming language. You need to use this programming language to work with particular macro. I'm writing sheet 2 dot cells of I dot 1 dot value is equal to sheet 1 dot cells I comma 1 dot value. So this is the programming I am writing. I will explain it later, no issue. Don't worry about it. Let me go to the another one, sheet one, that is a blank. Now I am pressing Control M over here. Now you can see the things. ID is copied from the page sheet 1 to sheet 2. Now I would like to copy all this data. So how many rows are there? Let us check it out. It is a 475 rows are there. So let me change this value to 475. Let me go again. Let me go to sheet 1. Let me press Control M. Now you can see the things. All this data is copied, but it is of only one column. So we would like to copy all the column. So column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 columns are there. So let me go to the sheet. Now we need to add one more for loop. For j is equal to 1 to 8. So here is a j loop, that is for the column value. I'm pressing next. Here I'm writing, instead of 1, I am writing j value over here. Let me write it down, j. So now let us go to the Excel again. Let me go to the sheet 1, that is my actually sheet 2. I'm pressing Control M. Now you can see the things. All this data is copied from sheet 1 to sheet 2, and you can see all these rows are there. Let me change this big. So by using this very easy way, writing a small macro, you can do a lot many things. Here you like to do some filtering, some things, some conditions in macro level, you can do it. For example, this is the job category is there. Column number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Column number 4, we would like to display record of only 2 value. So how we can use it? So I'm writing down some conditions over here. This is the value. Let me write it down. If condition, if here is the 4 dot value is equal to 2, then only you are supposed to copy that data. I'm writing down if and if. Let me go to the Excel sheet again. Let me remove that data. Let me press Control M. Now in my screen it is not displaying anything, but let me go to down value. Now you can see the 2 values are copied. In that column D, if it is 2 is there, then and then it will copy the data, otherwise it will not copy data. But this here one problem is that it is copied at some different location. You like to put it on top, so I can see that on a row 1, row 2, row 3. So what I need to do, I need to update few code again. So let me go back to the programming. So for that I need dim row my row as integer and dim row present as boolean. So let me change row present is equal to false, and whenever we are finding that value, row present is equal to true. After this for loop, complete for loop, we can have that particular values. We can reset it to the if row present is equal to true, then my row is equal to my row plus 1, and we will start with my row as a 1. My row is a 1, and this value G we will change it to my row. So this is my column value. This is C2 value. This we will not change it. This will be the as it is one. So now let us go back. Let us remove first data. Control A, delete. Let me go back to top. Control up arrow, left arrow. Let me press Control M. So data is not displayed still. Let us check it out. It is there, yes, but data is there, but there is something missing value is there. So what is wrong with it? Let us change it to row present is equal to false. Row present is equal to 2. My row is equal to my row plus 1, and we are supposed to copy that data. Sheet 1 row present is equal to true. Okay, this is the mistakes over here. My row, inside that row, and column value should be J1. Let me save it. Let me go back to the Excel. Let me Control A delete. Let me go to the top, pressing Control M. Now you can see the things. Only two value in a D column is displayed over here. Suppose you like to display only three value. Let us change it. Let me delete that code. Let me change it to three value over here. So this is the magic of macro. Once you have written, you can do a lot. Now it is there. You can apply the same logics with any other columns also. So hope this can help you out in your day-to-day life. If you need a complete trainings regarding the Excels, you would like to explore all these remaining functionality, we can able to help you out. In today's sessions, we have covered up how you can save the time using filter, how you can save the time using macro programmings. We have also written some macro that copy data from one sheet to another sheets. Using macro, you can do a lot, or you can do the formatting, you can copy paste the formatting, even you can copy data from some file to another file, you can copy whole sheet, you can generate that file as a PDF, you can convert CSV into the Excels and do a lot many things using the Excel macro programming. Basically, Excel macro can save your lot of time. If you are working maximum day in Excel, or we can say maximum working of you is related with Excel, then you need to go for the training so that you can save your time. Call us for professional trainings. If you like to have the trainings, you can call us, or if you would like to give the training to your employees for the enhancement purpose to save the time for better results, you can again call us on this particular number. Hope this video can help you out. Thank you very much, and don't forget to subscribe our channel.